Hey my queens, so I know I look hella crazy right now, but with good purpose. Sorry, that was the hubby. So I figured I would try it this way. I went off, did full base, and did my eye over on TikTok. That way I'm coming back and I already know what I'm doing, because every time I sit down to film, I never know what kind of look I'm doing unless I'm inspired. 90% of the time I don't know what I'm doing. It's just, I just kind of go with it. And that's what I ended up doing today. And what I mean by inspired for my TikTok and my Instagram, I have actually been wearing lashes the past couple of looks I've done. And these are the lashes I've been wearing. They're absolutely gorgeous, very comfortable, and they're Dominic Cosmetics Fierce. And y'all know, if y'all know my channel, y'all know I don't wear a lot of lashes. I love how they make a look. It's just, I sit down here and I film, and it's usually the middle of the night when I'm filming. And after I get through filming, I take everything off. And by the time I get through filming, one of the youngins are awake. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I know it's not always going to be like this, because the babies are going to get older and they're going to know, give mommy some time, blah, blah, blah. But when they're awake, all they want is mommy. Like, that's just them. So I'm going to go over real quick what I have all over my face. It's really simple. For the most part, it's all Dominic Cosmetics, because I wanted to give a couple of videos tributed to Dominic Cosmetics, because when I say they have been on my page, and I am so honored, because Christina is somebody I love and adore. She was one of the first influencers I started watching before I started my channel, and it was somebody that inspired me a lot on some of my looks. We grow as an influencer, as a makeup lover, on how to do my looks and techniques and all that. And so whenever she released her brand, which she had already had a palette out, this right here, and this was legit like one of my first palettes. Mario got me this for my birthday right before I started YouTube. And then to realize Dominic Cosmetics was her, she kind of stopped doing it a lot. Like, she didn't go full into it. She did this one, and then she did like another palette, a little collection, and then after everything said and done, she kind of went in it a little bit hammer. Like, I love them. They are, what do you want to call, dusty. Like, they do have a lot of kick up when you're going in with them, but they're really good formula. I love this palette. I will forever have this palette, mainly because first my husband got it for me when I had all my shit stolen from me, and then I was like, you know what, I would really love to share my passion, and he was like, well, do it. And I was like, I can't, I don't have any makeup. And he's like, I started getting Ipsy, started getting Boxy, started with Stephanie, and now we get to here where I got shelves and shelves of makeup. But yeah, Dominic Cosmetics was one of the first brands that went on my face when I started my channel, so it is a very special brand to me. And to sit here and see all the stuff I have from Dominic, it's cool. It's like really cool. So the primer first, and then the setting spray, tries everything. I did go in with a Glow Recipe Blur Drops. Then this right here, because these are blurring and moisturizer serum primer. And anytime it's a blur primer, I always go in with like a liquid beforehand to moisturize. I underpainted. I went in with the concealer from Dominic. And then I had got this concealer from Dominic in Java, because I wanted this for my contour. This is way too dark for me. Way too dark. So I can like dot, and it's like, as you can kind of tell, like, and I underpainted. I put this under my foundation. So I am going to definitely have to go in and get a lighter shade, just so I can like use it for a contour. Then for my foundation, I went in with Rare Beauty. This is such a really nice foundation, as you can tell. Setting powder, Dominic Cosmetics, cream blush. And I have a hack. This is more of a drier formula, but I wear it underneath like the powders. And when it dries down, like, it's hard to pick up. I got it back creamy, because I've had this a little bit. Like, it ain't been long, like super long. It ain't old or nothing, but I have had it a little bit. What I did was I went in with my setting spray and just spritzed it just a little bit, and then kind of went in with a brush and mixed it in there for. But look how gorgeous that is. And this is in the shade Soft Pink. And again, it's a formula I really do like. You can't really tell now because I have another blush on top of it. For my contour and powder blush. I'm using her traditional palette because these are shades that she has said plenty times that you can use these for everyday look or for face beat. And that's what I did. To contour, I went in with this shade right here and this shade right here. No, yeah, this and this. Like one, tap, 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 tap. I like the undertones of these. These are nice. This would be like a palette that I would definitely throw in my getaway bag if I was going somewhere and I needed a couple of face palettes and stuff. I would definitely grab this up. Because you can do a lot with those palettes like that. Then, for my blush, oh yeah, I use this palette too, duh. I went in with Soft and Sweet and Chia. So this like purplish color. I tapped once in there and like 2 or 3 times in here. Got this beautiful purplish blush, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I think it goes well with the eye color that I chose. Now, highlighter. I don't have any Dominique Cosmetics highlighter. I don't know if she has any. Like I said, I'm not up with the times. I need to go check her website. This is Lux B. Can't get wrong with Lux B anyway, so no worries. I already know. I wear this religiously. Religiously. Now, for this eye look, I am using 2 palettes. Do I have to use 2 palettes? Probably not. But I am going in with a DC. This is the Get It Girl. What's that the name of it? Yeah, Get It Girl. Now or Never. This palette is Don't Be a Lady, Be a Legend. It can legit be all of them. I love the graphics. Cute little sayings. They're all on her boxes. She has them. Every time you open the box, it says it's either now or never. And then it still has some writing up in there. And every little like skincare box or what have you, they have writing there like let's get fresh, stay fresh, blah blah blah, what have you. Her primer box, I just threw that away. Let's see. Start fresh. And then again, she has a little writing all the way in there. So if you wanted to, you could cut this open. Oh, it's just a stay fresh, staying fresh, staying fresh, starting fresh. All the way down to there. All the way to the bottom. So I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. Then for that black, y'all know I never do. I went in with the Berry and Cream palette, keeping it Dominique Cosmetics. I want to say this was like the second palette I got from her. And using this one right here. And that's legit the only shade I used out of there. Do you have to use that black? No. Can you get this palette? I don't know. I got it from Akari. Brand new for like $25. I love it. I don't usually like glitters, but this has a nice little soft glitter. It'd be nice too, but I just simply went in with this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shade. Powerful Bitch, Boss Babe, Empire, and Really Pretty. Love the names. So let's get started, guys. Going in first with Boss Bitch, which is that little bright pink. And if you've been around for any of my tutorials, y'all know that I usually tend to go in with the next to darkest shade first, just to kind of build that whole shape. You know what I mean? Especially if I go in and I do my makeup first, my base, because there's not really a lot of room for mess up. If you mess up, then you have to go in and try to fix it. And wiping all that off with a base is super aggravating because you're damp. I try not to mess up much. Going with that black, I'm just kind of breaking it in my traditional cut crease shape. I'm about to beat this, boys. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, we're back at it. I couldn't take the squeaking of the chair anymore. I had to go tell him to stop. So this is where we're at. I'm just gonna go ahead with that black a little bit more. Right there. with my crease, as you can tell. Ta-da! Then I want to go in with this middle shade. Oh, our brush. I'm just going to take it along that black and just make sure I got all that black buffed in there. No skips, but you get aged eyes. You start to have wrinkles everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm not worried about my bottom because I will clean that all up. That's nice. I do want to deepen that black up just a smidge more. So when I cut that crease, it's a nice pigmented line. And again, making sure all my little crevices are covered. I had to wash my hair today. Go back in with that pink right over top, just like so. Look how pretty. I don't want to bring it too high because I'm gonna go with this brush right here and really pink. Look how pretty that is. Like I said, now her older palettes, so like the Rustic Glam, the Berry, and all that, are a little bit more dustier than like this palette right here. I have found. So I think she has improved on her formula, which, I mean, that's like with any brand. It takes trial and error. So I'm gonna go in with that beautiful Boss Babe. And this is a smaller brush. This is actually a Dominic Cosmetics brush. And this is the crease blur. So I see why it's a crease blur. Just like so. Go back in with that brush with that light pink. Tap it on it and just blending her out. Now, I have seen a technique that I'm going to show y'all real quick. You take this is a dome blender, and you want to take your foundation and very little, take it, get it in that brush, work it into that brush, work it into your hand a little bit. You want the very little product on here. You don't want it too much on here. Like you can barely see it. And then you're gonna tap right in here. And you can bring it under that brow, or what have you. This is awesome if you use a lighter shade to do your eyelid, like the primer. It's also good if you need to blend out any bold colors, because as you can tell, it looks nice and like airbrushed now. And we'll go back in with that pretty pink, just a little bit, bring it like that, so it looks nice and melted into your skin. Now let's clean up this canvas. Going in with this kind of brush right here. I found these brushes to work the best with this. And you just want to get up in there, work your bristles, make sure it's nice and coated, and carve out that crease. I'm so glad I know how to edit now, and I can bring y'all in instead of having y'all so far away. Because as y'all are seeing this, y'all see this up close, I'm like back here. Alright, so you can't leave it like this. You don't want to leave it mess on there. Take a Q-tip, take a makeup wipe, you can take a cloth, you can take whatever you want to. You can even take a clean brush. I just don't want to get all my brushes dirty on my first look. Cause that's not my first look, because I washed brushes last night. finally. But, see? So there's that. Now I'm going to take a nice precise brush. This I'm done with. I can put her up. I'm going to go back in with that black one more again. Stamp the top of it. And let me get over here close by. That way I have a nice pigmented line. And if you're like me and you get a little right there, you can still take that Q-tip because you'll have some product left on there and clean it up. This is why I suggest to do this before you apply that next base, because with that base, and I know I'm going to go over the Drawer Cosmetics, you can clean it up still, you clean up more, but it's a lot easier if you get it off, and then that way if you make any itty bitty mistakes, you can work with that. I like to put it back in my hand just so I know the bristles are nice and coated. Again, grab my mirror just so I can see what I'm doing. Nice and close, and I can be right in front of y'all. Y'all hear my cat? He likes to photobomb me. Anytime he knows I'm recording, he will come over here harassing me. I showed him one time, and now he thinks he has to be on camera every time. Well, actually, I showed him twice. Are you waiting for me to call you over? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, kitty, kitty. What is it, kitty, kitty? What is it? What? What, Kiki? I don't ruin him. Now, right here, you see where it's like, it looks a little harsh. Just take a clean brush and pat it in, because I'm gonna layer that with bling bling. Now I'm gonna go in with this right here. It's called Empire. And I want to put Empire down pretty quick. It's got a nice little shift to it. It's like pink and gold. Okay, kitty. Don't you jump on my vanity. Bringing it into my inner corner and under my eye. I'm not going to take this all the way over because I have a plan. Now that I got that coat down, I don't really have to worry about creasing because that's my personal issue. What? Go back here with Boss Babe with a nice little fluffy brush. Yes, darling, yeah, go ahead. And working from the black inwards, just tapping that on there. We have a nice coat. Go back in with that fluffy one. So I'll bring it over a little bit more. I like to kind of eyeball it little by little, because once you got what I done, you kind of gotta make sure you're doing it right. Then it's not gonna be too crazy, you know, like not match up. See how bright this is? Cat, no. I don't care. It's not your sketchy post. Come on, Chachies. Get up here. Come here, you want to be on camera. He looks back at me and meows one last time like, bitch, you just told me to get off my scratchy post. It ain't even yours. It's mine. You know, still fussing at me. As he leaves. And then we'll take that shade, break it up in my brow. That's where the highlighter just makes it. Makes the shade. Now going in, where is it at? What I have left on this brush, because you know black tends to stay. Make sure I got all that in. Go ahead and break it down underneath. Go in with that pink, the brightest pink, Boss Babe, and buffer that into that black shade right up underneath there. I do not use enough pinks and reds and orange. I've noticed that in a lot of my looks. I navigate to the purples and blues and greens to my makeup. I want it to suit everybody. Of course, like it's not gonna suit everybody, but you know what I mean. Like as many people as I can. Look how pretty. Smoky pink. Okay. I should have grabbed that palette for Rise of State. If I'm not mistaken, I was going to grab that palette for Rise of State, and I ended up not to. I'm going in with black. Because I haven't used black. And this is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay. I really need to get me another one because this is like getting a little small. To where I'm having difficulties actually putting it on because it's so small. That's what I could think. Yeah, I could leave it like that. And be okay once I put the lashes and stuff on. But I kind of want to be really dramatic today. Just a smaller wing. Yeah, that's cute. It look a lot better whenever I have my lashes on. And my mascara. My lashes kind of throw it off. It's black underneath and black on top. And like right in the middle, you don't really see nothing. I forgot how easy it is to put on liner with just regular eyeshadow. Like the regular shimmer and not dual chromes. Dual chromes, I don't like to glide on top of it. That's easy. Do y'all hear my freaking cat? Such a needy butt. He is such a needy tail. Alright, so, of course, I would get somewhere I don't want to. Ain't nothing that we can't fix, I hope. Now, I can't do the cat eye. My eye shape just doesn't allow it. So I'm not going to go too crazy mascara. I'm just using my typical MAC Stack and Eye Beauty just to give it a nice little coat. And I love this mascara for my bottom lashes. The wad is just perfect. Alright, let me go ahead and do this out too. trying to hurry up. I know it's hard to tell that, but I don't. I don't know how it clear on me. Well, I might not even need the max stack. Might just save that. Sorry. Now these should fit really nice. Cause they had like a little tip that was scratchy from where this came with some really nice scissors. And like the weight of it has a nice weight to it. And there's some nice tweezers too. Like really precise tweezers. That way you can close them. So you have that little shape. You use it, pinch them to your lashes. I don't really use these. I need to. I've never really put on lashes film, but so no judgment, okay? No judgment. Oh my god. Okay, that was scary easy. Done it? They're on there. I do have some more lashes that I want to try. I don't know where that now. Oh, over here. These go up under the lash, and it says just press and go. No glue needed, secure 24 hours hold, easy removal. So I definitely want to give these a whirl. Those were like $16. Never is. It's always was gonna be a butthead. Always was. You want to give it a nice little bend. So it curves nicely to fit the shape of your eye. Alright, you got me loud again. Alright, let me go ahead and. Hey, I might have found mine forever. Applicator, hey, oh. Still can't believe that. My lashes never go on that easy. But I have been doing a little bit more this week. This is like the third time this week. Look at it. Wrong hand. I wonder why that felt funny. Oh, hold up. Why didn't it like feel right? No, no. I can't believe how quick that was. I'm shook. These are now my go-tos. Oh, this is so easy. Just, it's never that easy for me, especially not for both of them. Like every blue moon, I could get one going on there pretty decent. Never both. Never. I'm like shook. But yeah, definitely even if you don't go get these, which I do recommend, they have a nice weight to them. They're really sturdy. It wasn't that much. I think it was like $20 for this, and they're really nice scissors. And these are essential. Like, you could do a lot of stuff. You always need tweezers. And to have this nice shape, it just curves your lid really nice. So it almost like applies it for you. And then these are really sharp, like really sharp. I'm gonna have to make sure I put these back in the box. So at the tip, you don't connect nowhere else but the tip. Like, I can literally put my finger through there. Which I think, I really would like to put my nose piece in, but I have such a hard time to put it in with my nails, so I'm not worried about it. Let's do this side over here. There we go. Yeah, my 2-year-old boy is obsessed with dinosaurs. Which I'm so glad he's got something he's interested in. He wants to be a I can't say it. Y'all know the researcher. I am using NYX Fat Lip Drip Oil. This is really good. In the shade Supermodel. I like the dofa. It's a nice little fat dofa. Right, so I'm gonna jump off, do some transitions, take some pictures, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget, if I can see a change in my watch hours to where they've gone up a little bit, and I'm actually seeing some progress, I will do a appreciation giveaway. I promise. I've got some goodies here. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Don't forget to share. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button.